Hey guys, welcome back to my podcast Motivation Talks with SK. So today we're going to talk about something quiet yet deeply powerful. Something we all think we do but rarely truly practice. That is active listening. In a world where everyone wants to be heard, few people actually know how to listen. Right. Listening and hearing are not the same thing. Okay. Hearing is just passive, it's what our ears do. But listening, that's what our heart does. Okay. Active listening means being fully present when a person is talking, not interrupting, not judging, or not preparing a reply in your mind when they are talking. It means letting the silence breathe. It means saying, I see you, I hear you, and your words matter. Okay? And the truth is, when someone feels truly heard, it can heal something from inside that's been hurting for a long time. Okay? Let me tell you a story. There was a guy named Arjun who was a manager at a very busy company. Okay, his team was struggling, productivity was down, people were frustrated, and there was always conflicts. He thought he had to talk more, that is, give more motivational speeches, more instructions, put people on more pressure. But nothing changed. So one day, instead of calling another meeting and having just him speaking, he changed his method. He called everyone just to listen. He sat quietly as his team spoke about the burnout, the stress, and how they have been feeling invisible. Okay? And for the very first time, he didn't interrupt or defend, rather, just listened. Okay? What happened next was amazing. People started opening up, actually opening up. They talked about solutions, new ideas, how they can support each other. And the energy now was no longer frustration but became collaboration. Right? This was all because one person chose to listen, that is, Arjun, rather not lead the conversation. Okay? And in the weeks that followed, Arjun noticed something magical. His team was happier, more creative, more united. He hadn't changed the workload, the rules, or the pay, correct? He had only changed how he listened. That's the quiet power of active listening. Okay? Active listening doesn't mean build relationships, it rather builds trust. It turns arguments into understanding, strangers into friends, and misunderstandings into beautiful, meaningful conversations. Okay? Because when you truly listen, you give others space to feel safe, being real, to drop their guard. Okay? And in return, you receive something very valuable: perspective, empathy, and a beautiful connection. Right? Listening is not about staying silent. Remember that. Because you have nothing to say. It's just about staying silent when someone else has something to share. Okay? Try this simple shift. Next time when someone speaks, don't rush to respond, don't judge, or don't think about what reply you have to give them. Rather, just be there. Okay? Watch their expressions, feel their emotions, and let your silence be a form of respect. Right? And you will notice that when people feel heard, they soften, the walls come down, and communication becomes a connection. Okay? Because the world does not need louder voices, it just needs better listeners. So, today, practice the quiet power of active listening. with your family, your friends, your relatives, your co-workers, and even yourself. Okay? Because sometimes healing doesn't come from the words we speak, it comes from the silence that listens. Correct? Thank you for listening to my podcast. If this episode inspired you, share it with someone who might need to be heard today. Okay? And remember, in the quiet space between words, we often find the loudest understanding. Okay? I'll see you in my next podcast. This is me signing off. Bye bye from SK.